This is a Local 4 Music Union Music Fund event. We're here to celebrate the relationship between Mahailia Jackson and Martin Luther King and how it influenced the I Have a Dream speech. That's what we're doing here. And we've been presenting this for the past couple years to congregations and community centers and to people just like yourselves. And we're really happy you're here. We're gonna hold the curtain. We're gonna hold the curtain till 3:05. We're gonna hold for a little bit so that everybody can come in and get dry and get ready for our performance. Thank you again for being here.
He's right there. Glenn Brackens. He's right there. See, on this side. With the black. Glenn Brackens.
A friend of mine named Trayvon said, no, no, I thought, okay, yeah, Trayvon Evans. Yeah. Yeah, and he told me, he said, I saw you in a picture. Like, who you see me with? He said, you.
Tell them to come on.
I did. I did. I look for the walk through that door anytime.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the sanctuary of St. Paul AME Zion here in Cleveland. My name is Leonard DiCosimo. I'm the president of the Music Union, Local 4, and what we have before you is a production named King Jackson, which celebrates, again, the relationship between Mahailia Jackson and Martin Luther King. While we're still bringing in people from the weather outside, I want to introduce these wonderful world-class musicians who are your friends and neighbors here in Northeast Ohio. Our voice actors and singers today are Merle Johnson and Anthony Dial. You can clap for them right now. We also have our instrumentalist Ricky Exton on the drums, Billy Artis on the guitar, Ray DeForest on the piano. Our music director is Ed Ridley. Ray DeForest is on the bass, and we're going to put Ed on the piano. Singing the wonderful music of Mahailia Jackson is Pat Harris. That's right. And afterwards, after we have this presentation, which is about 40 or 45 minutes, we're going to have a nice set of music from Evelyn Wright. Would you please say hello to Evelyn Wright? We want to thank you again for being gracious hosts, for coming and focusing on this important history of the United States. I'd finally like to thank Pastor Simon for, again, making us feel so welcome. Thank you once again. Please welcome the performance of King Jackson.
Well, I'm tired and I'm weary, but I must go along till the Lord comes and calls me away. You know the land is so bright, and the land is alive, and the night is as black as the sea. Oh yeah, there will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace, oh peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no more trouble will I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. You know the bear will be gentle, and the wolves will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb, and the beast from the wild shall be led by a child, and I'll be changed, oh, changed from this creature that I am. Oh, oh, there will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace, oh, peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no more sorrow, no more trouble will I see. There will be peace in the valley for me.
Right now. That was lovely.
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on let me stand, for I am tired. I am weak. I am worn through the storm, through the night. Lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home.
Mahailia Jackson is known as the Queen of Gospel. She was born and raised in New Orleans and became internationally famous for introducing gospel music to the world. Mahailia was actively involved in the civil rights movement and in the life of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. She first met Martin in Memphis, Tennessee at the National Baptist Convention in 1956. Their mutual admiration and respect increased when Mahailia accepted an invitation from the Reverend Ralph Abernathy, director of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, to appear at a fundraiser for a bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama. The Montgomery bus boycott launched the modern civil rights movement. It took place from December 5th, 1955 to December 20th, 1956. People did not ride on the city buses for over a year. It also made Rosa Parks a household name. The Montgomery bus boycott became the first major demonstration against segregation in the United States. Mahailia Jackson believed in the message of Dr. Martin Luther King, accompanied him to every part of the country to perform at events and rallies. In doing so, her voice and music is widely known as the soundtrack of the civil rights movement.
One these morning, soon one morning, I'm gonna lay down my cross, get me a crown. Late in the evening, late in the evening, I'm going home to live on high. Send me a crown. Say, soon as my feet strike Zion, I'm gonna lay down my heavy burden. I'm gonna put on my robe in glory. I'm going home one day and tell my story. I've been climbing over hills and mountains. I'm gonna drink from the Christian fountain. You know, all of God's sons and daughters, that morning we're drinking that old healing water. Say we're gonna live forever. We're gonna live on forever. We're gonna live on up in glory after a while. I'm going out to sing in Beulah. I'm gonna march all around God's altar. I'm gonna walk and never get tired. I'm gonna fly, Lord, and never falter. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. I'm gonna meet old man Daniel. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. I'm gonna meet the Hebrew children. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. I'm gonna meet old Paul and Silas. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. Gonna meet all my friends. I say now, soon as my feet strike Zion, I'm gonna lay down my heavy burden. I'm gonna put on my robe in glory. I'm gonna tell one day my story. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. I'm gonna meet my friends and kindred. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. I'm gonna meet my loving mother. I'm gonna move on up a little higher. I'm gonna meet the lily of the valley. I'm gonna feast with the rose of Sharon. It wouldn't always, howdy, howdy. It's gonna be always, howdy, howdy. It's gonna be always, howdy, howdy, and never goodbye.
As a preacher at Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama during the 1950s, Martin Luther King spoke out in favor of contraception. This was not the traditional position among Southern preachers at that time. King was an adamant supporter of the work of Planned Parenthood and agreed to serve on the sponsoring committee of a Planned Parenthood study on contraception. He wrote of his hopes that the federal and state governments will begin to appropriate the funds necessary to educate people about the need for contraception. Martin Luther King acknowledged the education he received from women throughout his life, and this recognition influenced his mission to achieve equal rights. He marched with women who were underpaid and overworked. He spoke out for women who were denied equality. He organized for women who were victims of oppression. Martin Luther King knew that women's rights are civil rights.
How I got over, how did I make it over? You know my soul looks back and wonder how I made it over, how I made it over, coming on up all these years. You know my soul looks back and wonder how to make it over. Tell them how you got it over, Lord. Had a mighty, mighty hard time. You know my soul looks back and wonder how I made it over. But soon as I can see Jesus, the man that died for me, oh, the man that bled and suffered, hung on Calvary. I want to thank him for how he brought me. I want to thank God for how he taught me. I want to thank God for how he kept me. I want to thank him because he never left me. I want to thank him for old-time religion. I want to thank God for giving me vision. I'm just joining the heavenly choir. I'm going to sing to never get tired. I'm going to sing somewhere around the altar. I'm going to shout all my troubles over. Lord, I want to thank you, oh, for being so good to me. Tell me how I got over. Oh, how I made it over. You know my soul looks back and wonders how I made it over. Tell me how I made it over. Had to cry the midnight hour. But you know my soul looks back and wonder how I made it over. I'm gonna wear a diadem in that new Jerusalem. I'm gonna walk the streets of gold. It's the homeland of the soul. I'm gonna view the host and wide that's been traveling day and night, coming up from every nation. They on their way to the great coronation, coming from the north, south, east, and west. They on their way to a land of bread. Lord, we're gonna join the heavenly choir. We're gonna sing, Lord, and never get tired. How I made it over. How I made it over. You know my soul looks back and how I made it over.
Mahailia Jackson was more than the favorite singer of Martin Luther King. When Martin became discouraged in his work, he often called Mahailia, and she would sometimes sing to him on the telephone. Their bond of mutual inspiration and respect was an important component of the civil rights movement. For over a decade, Martin and Mahailia shared the stage together in front of thousands of people. They became close friends and confidants due to this experience and directly shared their opinions because both were quite familiar with each other's repertoire.
They were going to be together again on August 28, 1963, at a gathering in our nation's capital. This special event was promoting employment rights, equal opportunity, fair treatment, and the passage of the Civil Rights Act in the United States Congress. It was called the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Martin made a request of Mahailia to sing the gospel classic, I've Been Buked and I've Been Scorned, just before his speech that day. She assured her place in civil rights history with this performance.
I've been buked and I've been scorned. I've been buked and I've been scorned. Children, I've been buked and been scorned. Oh, I'm trying to make this journey all alone. Say you may talk about me sure as you please. You may talk about me sure as you please. Children, you may talk about me sure as you please. Oh, your talk will never drive me down to my knees. Jesus died to set me free. Oh, Jesus died to set me free. Children, Jesus died to set me free. Oh, nailed to that cross on Calvary. Ain't but one thing that I done wrong. done wrong. Say I've been in this valley much too long. Say I'm gonna tell my Lord when I get home. Say I'm gonna tell my Lord when I get home. Say I'm gonna tell my Lord when I get home. Since I've been mistreating me for so long.
Not only did Mahailia Jackson perform before the speech of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but she also played a direct role in turning that speech into one of the most memorable and meaningful in history. King had struggled to keep his speech to 5 minutes. He wanted to speak about 2 different metaphors, but only had time for one. There was the image of a bad check representing the failure of the United States of America to deliver on her promises of freedom for all her citizens. And there was the idea of a dream for a nation divided by racial tensions.
King knew that he was speaking to a large and diverse audience about several controversial themes and wrote in a more grounded language to convey his message. The metaphor dream was not in the original printed version of the speech, but during the delivery of his speech that day, he started to improvise.
I'm standing here wondering which way to go. So much confusion in this world below. Say I've been suffering and I've been driven from door to door. Oh, I'm standing here wondering which way to go. Say the road lies in darkness, lights burn low, and where will it lead us? Say no one seems to know. Well, there's been destruction, and it worries me so. Well, Lord, if you know me, come on and show me which way to go. Oh, and I'm standing here wondering which way to go. So much confusion in this old world below. Say I've been suffering, I've been driven from door to door. Well, Lord, if you know me, come on and show me which way to go.
It was at the very moment when Martin Luther King began to improvise in his speech that Mahailia Jackson called out,
Tell him about the dream, Martin. Tell him about the dream.
he had delivered parts of his dream metaphor a few months prior at Cobo Hall in Detroit and was able to immediately react when Mahailia made her request of him.
Clarence Jones, an advisor and counsel to Dr. King, bore witness from the stage. One of the world's greatest gospel singers shouting out to one of the world's greatest Baptist preachers. He looked over at her, then took the speech and slid it to the left side of the lectern. There were over 250,000 people in attendance and millions more watching on television. And I remember thinking, these people out there don't know it, but they're about ready to go to church.
If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can show somebody that he's traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a good Christian, if I can bring back from a world abroad. If I can spread God's message as the master he told, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in as I pass along, then my living and my living shall not be glory, 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 glory.
Mahailia heard a version of Martin's dream speech and knew the moment called for it. When she called out to him, it was a mandate to respond from behind the podium on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial.
And so, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, but just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long
long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long, long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. I go to the movies, and then I go downtown. Somebody keeps telling me, boy, boy, don't hang around. It's been a long, long, long time coming. And I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. And then I go to my brother, and I said, brother, 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 won't you help me, please? But he winds up knocking me. I said he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Yes, there have been times that I thought I wouldn't last too long, but now I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. And one more time, then I go to my brother, and I said, brother, 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 won't you help me, please? But once again, he winds up knocking me. He knocks me back down on my knees. Yeah, there have been times that I thought I wouldn't last too long, but now I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, long time coming. Don't you know? It's been a long, long time coming. Yes, it's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Thank you. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains bound in me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear. I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. I wish I could know what it means to be me. Then you'll see and agree that every man should be free. I wish I could give all I'm longing to give. I wish I could live like I'm longing to live. I wish I could do all the things that I could do. Though I'm way overdue, I'll be starting anew. Well, I wish I could fly like a bird in the sky. How sweet it would be if I found that I could fly. And I wish I could be like a soar to the sky. And I'd sing 'cause I know. Yes, I'd sing 'cause I know. Yes, I'd sing 'cause I know what it means to be free. Yeah.
Keep it going for Merle Johnson, Anthony Dial, Ed Ridley, our music director, on piano, with Ray DeForest on the bass, Billy Artist on guitar, Ricky Exton on the drums, and our queen, Mahailia Jackson, is Pat Harris. Would you show your appreciation? This is our American history, isn't it? It's our history. It's our country's history. Are you ready for a little bit more? Just a little bit more? You ready for a little bit more? We're gonna feature Ms. Evelyn Wright right now to sing some songs with the band and to send you off in good cheer and in good health, and we wish you all love and good spirits. And again, we want to thank the good Pastor Simon and your congregation member, Ron Davis, who is also a wonderful vocalist, who's a part of this group right now, who couldn't be here today, but we've been texting back and forth, and he says hi to every one of you. And right now, would you please put your hands together for Ed Ridley Quartet and Evelyn Wright.
Wow. Thank you for that big introduction there, I tell you. Wouldn't this be wonderful to take this up to Washington, D.C.? I don't think he'd be too happy about that, though, would he? Oh, my God. When every heart joins every heart, and together yearns for liberty, that's when we'll be free. When every hand joins every hand, and together moves our liberty, that's when we'll be free. Every hour, every day, the time will soon come when men will live in dignity. That's when we'll be free. When every man joins in our song, and together singing harmony, that's when we'll be free. Play it for me, Ed. This is a piece that was written by the wonderful Oscar Peterson, jazz pianist. Yes. Every hour, every day, the time soon will come when men will live with dignity. That's when we'll be free. When every man joins in our song, and together singing harmony, that's when we'll be free. Yeah, that's a song that Oscar Peterson wrote, jazz pianist, and so jazz and gospel has a cohesiveness together, so we all work it in together. It's all the same, right? And I also want to say that I feel connected to this show today. My parents were supporters they were from Montgomery, Alabama, so they were in the boycott. So I'm very proud of that. I have a great aunt who was a cook for the Freedom Riders also. Yes, I'm from Tuskegee. Let me put it out there, okay? Yeah. Mosquitoes? Yes, mosquitoes down. We don't want to go on there. Well, this next song we're going to do is a piece that I always tend to put in for MLK Day every year because it's a great lyric and it describes Dr. Martin Luther King. There was a boy a very strange, enchanted boy. And though he wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And though he spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And though he spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Yeah, thank you so much. I always use that lyric. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Didn't that epitomize MLK? Yes, he did. All right. All right, we're going to do this song that was written by a Jewish composer. So that goes to show you that we can put all cultures together. And he called this "Look for the Silver Lining." Who is the composer? Who wrote this, Ed? I knew that. Jerome Kern wrote this song. Here we go. Samba. Here we go. Look for the silver lining whenever a cloud appears in the blue. Remember, somewhere the sun is shining, and so the right thing to do is make it up for you. A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life. Look for the silver lining whenever a cloud appears in the blue. Remember somewhere the sun is shining, and so the right thing to do is make it up for you. A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side. Stay there, the sunny side. Oh, the sunny side of life. Buddy. All right, we got some drums back, hand drums. That's why we call it jazz. We never know what.
That just shows the multi-talented musical artists that we have up here. You're listening to the sound and the song stylings of Evelyn Wright. There she is right there. With Ed Ridley on piano, Billy Artist on guitar, Ray DeForest on the bass, and Ricky Exton on the drums. We're going to do one more number for you. We want to thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping us celebrate our American history.
Well,
thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're going to leave you with this one. This was composed by Bernard Eichner, I believe. Produced by the one and only Quincy Jones. We lost him this year. And we are going to. And who else? Roy Ayers. We did. We lost Roy Ayers this year. Wonderful artist. Oh my gosh. God wanted him up there playing for him. That's what he said, I don't want to hear what's going on. I want some more people to come up here and just play for me. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone would change. No one stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. Well, that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, the sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds to fly. Winter turns to spring. A wounded heart will heal. With never much too soon, everything must change. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. Well, that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Oh, rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds, they do fly. Rain comes from the clouds, and sun lights up the sky. Here we go. And music makes me cry. Everything must change. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We are the Music Union in Cleveland. Evelyn Wright with Ed Ridley, Billy and Ricky and Ray. Please, Anthony Dial and Merle Johnson. And one more time for Pat Harris.
Yes.
Thank you, St. Paul. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Blessings on your home.
Yes, I am. That's right. Mama, folks from Montgomery.